So we are doing question on power spectral density and expectation. So this is a very good question, and it will help you to revise important concept and understand important concepts of power spectral density, expectation, autocorrelation function, inverse Fourier transform of rectangular function, and many important concepts. So the power spectral density of a real stationary random process is given by this: Sx of f is equal to 1 upon W for mod f is less than W. So we can draw the power spectral density. So this is given as in this way: Sx of f, and on x-axis we have f. So this is equal to from minus W to plus W, and its amplitude is 1 by W. So we are given this is a power spectral density of a real stationary random process x. Now we have to find the value of expectation E of pi x of t minus 1 by 4W. So first of all, this pi is a constant value. So in expectation we can take this pi outside. So we have to find the expectation for, so we have to find what? Pi into expectation of x of t and x of t minus 1 by 4W. Now if you know the autocorrelation function, then autocorrelation function of B is equal to expectation of x of t and x of t minus B. This is the autocorrelation function for a random process x at B. So it is equal to expectation of x of t and x of t minus B. So in this we have to find what? We have to find pi into value of Rxx of 1 upon 4W. Here B is replaced by 1 upon 4W. So this is we have to find. So I hope this is till now this is clear to you. And one more important concept is that autocorrelation function, the Fourier transform of autocorrelation function will give you the power spectral density. The Fourier transform of autocorrelation function will give you the power spectral density. And if you do not know power spectral density, then the physical significance of power spectral density is that it tells how the power of a signal is distributed among different frequencies. So this is the significance of power spectral density, that it tells the distribution of it tells about distribution of power in different frequencies. And if you have a signal x of t whose Fourier transform is x of f, then Sx of f is equal to mod xf of whole square. So power spectral density is equal to the square of the Fourier transform. Now, so what we have to do is we have to find the inverse Fourier transform of this power spectral density. From this relation you can see that to finding a value of Rxx t, we have to find the inverse Fourier transform of this. Now one important relationship is that if we have a rectangular signal from minus A to A with amplitude 1, and note that the frequency on the x-axis I am writing omega, and on x-axis here it is f. So this is sine of At upon pi t. So we can say that the Fourier transform of sine At upon pi t is a rectangular signal. So this is the rectangular signal is the Fourier transform of sine At upon pi t. It is called as rect A upon W, rect A upon omega, rect A upon omega. So the Fourier transform of sine At upon pi t is a rectangular signal of A upon omega. from minus a to a with amplitude 1. But here on x-axis it is f and here it is omega. So the relation between omega and f, all of us know it is equal to, omega is equal to 2 pi f. So we have to divide omega by 2 pi to get f. So divide a by 2 pi. Now this is w. Now just compare the limit. This is minus w and this is minus a upon 2 pi. So minus a upon 2 pi is equal to minus w. So a is equal to 2 pi w. So first of all here we have to replace a with 2 pi w. So the Fourier transform, I am writing it down. Because I do not have space here, so I am writing it down. So this is a sine of 2 pi w upon pi t. But here amplitude was 1, here amplitude was 1 upon w, so this also the amplitude will get multiplied by 1 upon w. So this will be equal to 1 upon w sine 2 pi w t, and t will also obviously be there, 2 pi w t upon pi t. So I have written it down here, but in your copy you should write on left side only. So the Fourier transform of this signal is equal to this signal. So this is our Rxx of t. But in our question we had to find for Rxx of 1 by 4w. So we have to replace t with 1 by 4w, because this what we have found out is the autocorrelation function Rxx of t, because we took inverse Fourier transform of this power spectral density, so it gave us Rxx of t. But we have to find for Rxx of 4w, because here it is 1 upon 4w. So we have to replace t with 1 upon 4w. 1 upon 4w. Replace t with 1 upon 4w. So this w will cancel this w. This w will cancel this w. This is inside the sign. So and this 2 will cancel this 2. So this will be equal to sine of pi by 2, and this 4 will go in the numerator. So 4 sine pi by 2 upon pi. So it will be equal to 4 upon pi. So this Rxx of 1 by 4w is equal to 4 upon pi, but we have to multiply it by pi because here it is pi. So it will be equal to pi into 4 by pi. So this will be equal to 4. So the value of expectation is equal to 4. So this is how we calculate the expectation from using the autocorrelation function. So again, if we want to revise it, then we had to find expectation of x of t and x of t minus 1 by 4w. But autocorrelation function Rxx of b is equal to expectation of x of t and x of t minus b. So here b is equal to 1 by 4w. So this will be equal to Rxx of 1 by 4w, and pi is outside, so pi. Now first we know that Rxx of tau is equal to the Fourier transform of autocorrelation function is equal to power spectral density, and this was the power spectral density. And we also know that the Fourier, so we had to find the inverse Fourier transform of this power spectral density, and we know that inverse Fourier transform of rect a upon w and from minus a to a with w is equal to sine at upon pi t. But here we had w and here we had f. So to convert w to f, we have to divide a by 2 pi. So we divided a by 2 pi, and this was pi t. So, and when we compare with this, then we found a is equal to 2 pi w. Just compare this limit with this limit. So here we substituted a equal to 2 pi w. So 2 pi w. and upon pi, and this amplitude was 1 by w and this amplitude was 1. So we multiplied 1 by w here. So this was autocorrelation function for t, but we had to find autocorrelation function for Rxx of 1 by 4w. So to finding the autocorrelation function for 1 by 4w, we had to replace t with 1 by 4w. So then Rxx of 1 by 4w, we got value as 4 by pi. So we multiplied pi by 4 by pi. So we got the answer for this expectation as 4. So this was the solution. So please like and share the video and subscribe the channel, and if you have any doubt in this question or any other question or any other video of this channel, then you can please comment in the comment box. Also please share your feedbacks and suggestions. Your feedbacks and suggestions on the channel are most welcome. So feel free to share any feedback or any suggestion if you have, and just thank you and best of luck, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.